This is a build project, a bench that is convertible into a table. Now you're asking students to produce something that has moving parts. And when we get into doors and windows, those challenges come into play. So I like this assembly because it does start to add things like hinges and parts that move, and now our tolerances have to be that much closer to get this done successfully. So depending on how well this is built will determine whether it works in the end or not. This is this bench in the bench position. The back is flipped up and it rests on the base or bench part, and this produces that two-armed bench. Here it is swung in a table configuration. The back swings forward and you see sort of a bench and work surface kind of arrangement. So some of the details that make it work are here. It's all in the hinge placement and the cutting of the parts. So here is the hinge that sits, it's mounted to the bench top and it's mounted to this front of the arm. And look at where this back support lands on the leg assembly. And I'll show you a close-up of that leg assembly. But this connection, this holds all of this in when it's swung back in the bench position. This has to meet nice and tight back here. Here is the bench or the back swung forward to make the table position. See how the armrest will make contact with the bench top here. And so placement of this hinge is really critical, that we get contact on the back of the legs here and then on the front of the armrest here. That position needs to be verified before this hinge gets screwed down. Here is that leg assembly and this ledge on the back where there's contact with that whole back bench assembly. Here is that assembly, and there's two of those, one on each side. The slats connect the two to make the bench. There you have it, a pretty cool bench with moving parts that can be either this configuration or it can turn into this configuration. Not too hard for students to build, but definitely not the easiest design that we have. Check out some other ones that we have that are more basic, and then even one that's even more complicated but doesn't have moving parts. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.